Please read this line for me. Character. This word here. Character.
Character.
Yes.
Character. Person or
creature.
Creature in a game. Yeah. Example. My favorite character is Pikachu.
Yes, excellent. Favorite character is Pikachu. Yeah, so character, a person or creature in a game. Example, my favorite character is Pikachu. And the next one, please.
One strong or object of a game. Example, there is the level is hard.
Yes. Okay, so level, one stage of a game.
Okay.
Example, this level is hard.
Something you must do in the game. Example, my
mission
is to save the
princess. Great. So mission, something you must do in the game. Example, my mission is to save the princess.
A bad person or monster in the game. Example, the
enemy
is strong.
Great. So enemy, a bad person or monster in the game. Example, the enemy is strong. Team.
A group of players working together. Example, I play with my team.
Excellent. So team, a group of players working together. Example, I play with my team.
Example, to walk around
discover
is discover new place. Example, I want to example the map.
Okay, good. So this word is explore. Explore. To walk around and discover new places. Example, I want to explore the map. Okay. All right. We got all these words here. We got character, level, mission, enemy, team, explore. Which word is your favorite today? Which word do you like the most?
Is character.
Character?
Mm.
Why do you like the word character?
Mm. This is robot.
Robot? Oh, okay. So you like the robot.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So this right here, do you know her name? What is she?
I don't know.
We call her a witch. Witch. And we said, he is a robot. What is this person?
Is
Can you say this word?
Yeah.
Ninja. Great, ninja. And what is this animal here?
Is
It's very famous in China, very famous.
是吗？是非常重要的。Is
Dragon.
dragon.
Dragon. Great. So we got the characters. The characters in this picture are witch, robot, ninja, and dragon. Excellent. Okay. Now let's talk about your favorite game. Please say this question for me.
What is the game called? Is 它叫啥？它叫啥？
最喜欢的游戏吗？最称作什么
？Is 对 Aggie Party.
Okay. Is it AG like this? Aggie Party?
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right. Next question.
What do you do in the game? I play one egg, 然后with my friend.
Okay. So you play with your friend. You play with your friend. And you say you played on your phone or computer?
On the phone.
Got it.
Who is your favorite character? Is This blue egg.
Blue egg.
Egg.
Why do you like blue egg?
Because it's very cute.
Okay. Excellent. Cute. Okay. Please say this question.
Is the game easy or difficult? It's so easy.
Easy? Okay. You don't like difficult games? You don't like difficult games?
Yes.
Okay. I understand, yeah. Sometimes you want an easy game. Do you,
Do you find 这是啥
enemies.
enemies
Enemies are
enemies
bad guys. Bad people. Be monsters.
Oh no.
No? Okay. Because some games, they have bad guy that you have to fight. Some games have bad guys and monsters. Okay.
Do you play by yourself or with other people? Yes. 不对 I with other people.
Other people.
I with my friend.
With your friend. Okay. Can you only play with one friend? Does the game? Can you play with 2, 3, 4, 5 friends?
I play one friend. Yes.
Okay. Because some games you can play with many friends.
Yes.
Next.
What's the most fun part of the game? Is 好酷怎么说？好酷怎么说？Is嗯
这我不会说，你用中文当中。
好酷
How cool? I think that means like to run.
Yes.
And check my translator. Okay. We can say to run. Okay. And finally,
why do you like this game? Why do you like it? Because it's fun.
it's fun. Got it. Makes sense. Like this game because it's fun. Good. So I want you to use this and give me say the answer here. So say this whole sentence. My favorite game is blank. In the game, I can blank. My favorite character is blank. I like it because blank.
My favorite game is Maggie Party. In the game, I can from my favorite character is Blue Egg. I like it because it's cute.
Okay, good. Blue egg. I like it because it's cute. Okay, good answer. Great. Okay, now we're gonna ask you these games, these question games, these questions about games here. Okay. I wonder if you can answer this question. Please read it.
Would you choose a space word jung
Jungle,
jungle word, music word, or underwater word?
world.
Space world, juice world, music world, underwater world. Is the music world.
Okay, let me make sure you understand. Let me make sure you understand. So space world. So space world is like you're out in the stars. Like you take rocket, you're out in the space. So here's Earth, and then you're in space. So that's a space world. Jungle world, jungle is like many animals. So you go into like the forest, the jungle, many animals like tigers, bears. Maybe you have to play with the animals. Magic
Is
magic is what she does. The witch.
Is Yes, magic is 就是 very 就是一个魔法。
Yes.
对。
And then water. For water, we have the water here, and you're under the water. So, what do you like? You like space world, jungle world?
I like the space world.
Space world? Okay. Space world. Good answer. Space world is excellent. All right. This one right here.
Would you rather there be magic robots, dragon, or
Fighter.
Fighter.
Good.
Is dragon.
Dragon? You want to be a dragon?
Yes.
How come you want to be a dragon? How come?
Okay, I don't know.
Dragon, it can breathe fire. Dragon can breathe fire.
Yes.
So I think a dragon, and it can fly. Dragon can fly.
Dragon can run fast.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it can run, but it can fly. Fly. Okay. Oh, this word here, magician. Magician.
Is
Magician.
magician.
Great, great. Okay. Please read this question.
Would you choose a funny game or a scary game? A funny game.
Funny. So funny, I want to make sure you know funny is like ha ha, funny.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. So how come you choose a funny game?
Oh,
How come? How come funny game and not scary game? Why?
because is because I think is 就是 very they are very happy so I think is funny game.
Okay. The funny game. I got it. Next.
Would you rather play alone or with friends? I I I with friends. Because because 因为一个人玩太无聊了。
Ah, okay, okay. So you're saying like playing alone is too boring.
Yes.
Got it. I agree. Sometimes it's fun to play with friends.
Is winning more important or is having fun more important? 就是 it's having fun more. Is having fun more important?
So you say having fun is more important.
对。
Having fun.
Yes.
I agree. You want to have fun when you play with your friends. You want to have fun. It makes you feel happy. Okay. Now we are almost done with class. We're almost done. I want you to say these to me and tell me how you feel. So when you do these things, do you feel happy, excited, angry, scared, nervous, surprised, proud, or bored?
It's feelings happy. You beat a level, how do you feel? It's
So you see him? He beat a difficult level. Do you feel happy, excited, angry, scared, nervous, surprised?
He feel happy because he have he is a winner.
But I'm asking you, how would you feel if you beat a difficult level? How would you feel?
I feel exciting.
Okay, excited. Okay.
You lost many times. How do you feel?
You see here?
I feel I feel angry.
Angry? So you lose the game. You lose.
Yeah.
You're like, ah. Yeah, I would feel that way too. Okay.
Yes. Monster suddenly appears 这是什么
A monster
How
suddenly
do
appears.
you feel? I feel so scared.
Yeah, scared. Ooh. Gotta fight the monster. Next.
Your friend helps you win. How do you feel? I feel happy.
Happy. Yeah, your friend helped you win. That's good. And
You feel the
secret.
secret. Please in the game. How do you feel? I feel the happy.
Okay, yeah. Found a secret place. Maybe got secret thing. Feel happy. Good. All right. This one we say true or false. True is yes. False is no.
It's true.
Okay. So say this to me and tell me if it's true or false.
It's true. Or
Video.
false. Yeah.
Say it. Video.
Video. Video games or are more fun with friends.
True or false?
It's true.
True. I agree. It is true. Okay. Next.
Difficult games are better than easy games. No. It's false.
It's false. Okay, okay. This next one.
Video games can teach useful things. False.
False. Okay. Interesting. So sometimes I think sometimes you play a game. Sometimes you play a game and it teaches you many things. So I say, for me, I say it's true. For me, I say it's true. Okay. All right. I just want you to talk for 30 seconds. Talk for 30 seconds. Tell me, why do you like video games?
Because it's fun. It can tell me some道理怎么这是什么来着？知识吧，对，然后my favorite character is blue egg，然后I like play with my friend. This game I feel is fun.
Okay.
Because it's I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. So I like video.
I like video games because it's fun. My favorite game is Eggy Party. My favorite character is Blue Egg. I usually play with my friend. Games make me feel 知识怎么说？知识。
Hold on. Small technical difficulty. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, here we are. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So we are on this last part right here. Say it to me one more time and just say it completely. Say it like, say it all. Try to say it straight.
I like video games because it's fun. My favorite game is Aggie Party. My favorite character is Blue Egg. I usually play with my friends. Games make me feel 这是怎么说？
知识
啊
knowledge
knowledge.
Okay. The games make me feel. You didn't even say games make me feel smarter.
Hmm?
What was the thing you said? What did you say games make you feel?
不对
knowledge.
，knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, so knowledge is a noun. You say it's like a noun. So we'd rather say
No.
smarter. I learn a lot. Or make me feel like I am getting more knowledge.
Make me feel like I am getting more knowledge.
Knowledge. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. All right, kid, you did great class today. Great class. So I will message you on the app. I will message you a little bit later, but great job in class today. Great job.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. I'll see you a little later. See you a little later. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Good. All right. Here we are.
Thank you.
Woo. How y'all feeling, man? Excellent class today, if I do say so myself. You guys tuning in, I think you guys don't know the backstory, right? I have to fill you guys in on what happened. But what happened is kind of in the title of this live stream. Now, let me tighten up some loose ends right here before we dive in. Life is good. How y'all doing out there? Here we got W Secrets. What up? I sent a message to you on Messenger. Found one of your snacks here in the States. Okay, I think I know the snack. Oh, you found them. You found the honey butter chips. Guys, my favorite snack is the honey butter chips. W Secrets found them. Did I have honey butter chips? I have them like basically every week now. It's like my ritual. Oh, cool. I think that means like to run. It's my ritual to have those. What up, Machiavelli Don? GM Daichi, Big Lance. What up, y'all? Beautiful Sunday over here, man. Life is good. Put the mic on. I guess that's a sign I should strap up with the mic. Make sure I don't have too many echoes. GM Daichi, Big Lance. What up, y'all? Beautiful Sunday over here, man. Oh. How's the sound? Beautiful Sunday over here, man. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Sounds good. All right, let me look at my notes for what I'm going to talk about today. But what I'm going to talk about basically deals with what you guys just saw. So, by the way, I got the free Quickstart English Teaching Guide. I got that pinned. I got that pinned in the chat for you. So, check that out. Going to be sending out an updated version of that soon. I'm like a month behind schedule on that. What up, W Secrets? Yeah, W Secrets, those snacks you found are good. Those are treasures, man. Those are some Korean treasures that you found in the States. Make sure you cherish them. The honey butter, honey butter. That's how they say it here in Thailand. Honey butter. Okay, guys, so here's the backstory of what happened. So for you guys who watch my teaching live streams, this is a new student I got. Now, this was our first class today. You're probably wondering, Danny, how you find these students, man? How you making all this online money? Like, teach us your ways of how you find students. Well, like I told you guys, there's a lot of opportunities that come when you get overseas. Like, you just bump into random opportunities that you were not expecting. So what happened was about a week ago, I was just walking around my neighborhood here in Thailand. And, I just had some snacks. I was taking a break, just like walking around. I walked towards the beach area. And, I was just like, standing there enjoying the beach, like eating some snacks. And I see this Chinese guy next to me. Well, he's like walking around, da da da. And, for me, like, I speak Chinese. So I, just started a conversation, just talking to him in Chinese. I was like, I haven't spoken Chinese in a while, so I just wanted to get practice. That was like my main reason for starting the conversation with him. Like, that's when that's how I get good at languages. I just practice as much as I can whenever I meet someone who speaks it. And yeah, anyway, we got to chatting. He said he's here on vacation, and he's with his family. And I told him I teach English. I wasn't even like trying to sell him or anything. I was just like, just talking, making conversation. Like, he was just asking me a lot of questions, like, where are you from? Da da da. What do you do? Oh, you live here in Thailand. And yeah, he asked me about my service. Like, hey, can you teach? At first, the way we set it up was like he asked me if I could teach him. I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. And then a few minutes later, his wife, his son, and his daughter came by. They came, we all chatted up a bit, and their kids went and played on the beach. And I told them, like, yeah, you guys are here. You're here in Thailand for a week. We can like set up an online class for when you get back to China. And yeah, and then we messaged later, and he was like, yeah, I think my daughter should take your class. So that's what happened. I just taught his daughter. And there you go, man. Stuff like that happens. It's like, I wasn't expecting, like you just meet some kind of unexpected opportunities, get like a new online student. And you guys wonder, like, a lot of these other people, they make it sound so difficult to make online money. But like I show you, I just show you like the easy transition from like you bump into them and, you might just happen to have something they want. And you can exchange currency for that. And the point I want you guys to understand is that, okay, this opportunity I just got of like just randomly bumping into a person and then converting them into an online student. Could I have done that from America? Like the way I just did it, like the way I just like, I'll just bump into a person like, hey, I teach English. Oh, hey, can you teach us? Yeah, sure. Like, could I have found that kind of opportunity from my laptop in America? No, like not like that. The fact that I'm here, just like, it put me around opportunities that I would not see from my computer. And I guess it goes to show you guys, man, like a lot of you guys, you're trying to plan things out from America. Like I have a client, right? I have a client who I've helped with English teaching. He's coming to Thailand and he's been hitting me up about like apartment stuff. Like he's been asking me, oh, this neighborhood here, what do you think? And I'm like, bro, you'll do a lot better finding apartments when you're actually here in the city. For some reason, he's ignoring my advice and he wants to like get an apartment. He wants to get it before he arrives. And he like wants me to go like check it out for him. And I'm like, what I'm trying to tell him to do is like, hey, arrive in Thailand, get like a hotel for a couple days, and then go around looking for apartments. And then you'll find your apartment. Then you'll have also better negotiating ability because right now you're in America trying to like negotiate with landlords from over there. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? You're just you're making your life way more difficult than it needs to be. Like shopping for an apartment, like he's going to stay there for 3 months, right? So it's a pretty big chunk of time. So you're going to stay there. Like you're asking me, Danny, like how these photos look, man, can you go check it out for me? And I'm like, bro, like just wait till you get here and then you'll be able to make a much better decision on an apartment. But I don't know, like some people, they want to choose like the difficult way of doing things. But the point is, like, even from like job opportunities to like finding apartments in the country, a lot of options open up to you when you actually get feet on the ground. This commenter says, I was at the Asian store today for the first time. And as I was checking out the chips, they were sitting right there. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, did you get them? Did you try them? Those honey butter chips, they're gonna have you addicted, bro. Like if you're a fan of, for me, my favorite combination is, I love honey, first of all. I love honey. And I love crunchy things. I love sweet things. So honey is sweet, right? So I think the reason I like those potato chips so much is because they're crunchy and sweet. And they're like my favorite flavor, which is honey. It's no wonder why I'm probably their best customer for those chips. This commenter says, Flight, that was a good interview you did with Austin on your latest post. I didn't hear no lines. Yeah, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. The feedback I'm getting on that interview is really good. Basically, people are like, how do I say? People are complimenting my interview skills. For me, like, I basically let the other person talk because you guys hear me talk and hear me express my opinion in every video. So whenever I bring a guest on, I hate those interviewers who like try to talk over the guest. It's like you brought the guest on your show to like express their opinion, but instead you're just trying to express your opinion. Like for me, I try to ask a good question that gets them to talk. I just let them talk. No interruptions. I think that's the key. I mean, there's a lot of ways to be a good interviewer. Like those people who have like those talk shows or whatever, those late night talk shows where they interview guests. It's like being a good interviewer isn't easy, especially if you're like trying to be entertaining at the same time. So for me, my goal is just to like get information and knowledge for you guys. Like I ask guests questions so that they can share information with y'all. But if my goal was just to like be more entertaining and controversial, then yeah, I'd probably hop in there. I would cut off the guests and I'd probably make some funny jokes, blah, blah, blah. But I wanted to share information with you guys. So I actually have a couple interviews. I have like 2 other interviews that I haven't posted yet. So yeah. But this is like a series that I'm doing of like, you know, expat people who got their hustle on, they're doing stuff. I just want to show you guys the opportunities that open up to you once you get overseas. And the fastest way to get overseas making consistent income is English teaching. That's what you just saw me do. Put my money where my mouth is. You say you bought one bag but haven't tried them yet? I mean, you're watching me now, like you're watching the guy who introduced you to honey butter chips. So now's a good time to try them out and tell me how you think about it, right? I don't know if you're trying to like protect your diet or something. I don't know. For me, I don't like having junk food in my house. Like I don't keep any junk food in my house because it's just gonna get eaten up like within like the first day. Like I don't have that kind of self-control to where I can just have like a drawer full of snacks and not eat them. Like if I buy a box of chocolate and I put it in my home, that box of chocolate is gonna get eaten the first day, like almost guaranteed. Unless it's like a massive box of chocolate. But even then, it's like I'm the type of guy like when I start something, I try to finish it. So if I open the box of chocolates, this commenter says, I like seeing 2 youngsters making stuff happen and sharing the truth about their lives and overseas travels versus the BS we hear from most old heads selling dreams. Yeah, I mean, is it really the old heads selling dreams? I never really thought about that. I never really thought about like the age demographic of people who sell dreams online in this travel space. But yeah, it's typically guys who are like, I don't know. The younger guys, there's not enough young guys overseas, right? Like, there's not enough guys like below a certain age who are able to stay overseas long term. So I guess it makes sense that like the older guys are the ones who make these travel videos telling you guys how easy it is over here. You say it's too late to eat. It's 10 p.m. in the States. Nighttime's like my favorite time to like cheat on my diet. It's like for me, like whenever I get sleepy and tired, my self-control just goes to 0. So a lot of times whenever I cheat on my diet, it's usually because I was very sleepy. I have a lot of memories from like just, it's late at night. I go to the store, get a bunch of snacks. But the point I want to emphasize to you guys today is like, you're only seeing a little bit from the States. So even when it comes to like the interviews I do on my channel, job availability, this kind of stuff that you're looking at from the States is a very limited perspective. You're basically getting like the tourist information. Like YouTube videos can give you a piece, but it's like you're only getting like kind of the general information. There's a lot of stuff that goes on the ground of these countries that you wouldn't know from the outside. But when you actually land in the country, so for example, like, like I just did, like you might meet private students or students that you can convert to your own private students. You can get referrals from like jobs, work opportunities, etc. You get some local contacts. So for example, like in the interview I did with Austin, he talked about how he partnered up with a guy who makes tailored shirts in Kenya that he sells to America. Basically, you get like a tailored shirt from Africa, like, you know, made for you at a lower price than you pay in America. So it's like, come on, man, like, can't beat that. Like, but that's an opportunity he found, like, when he got overseas. Could have done that from America. Like, let me Google this guy making tailored shirts. Hey, man, can you like sell some tailored shirts to me? To America, like, you're probably gonna get like a much higher price. But the fact that you guys met in person, there's like a level of trust there. Just, you can't beat that. You can't do that on the internet. But yeah, and even like I told you guys, like my client who he's trying to like find an apartment here in Thailand. He's trying to find it from like Google, and it's like, bro, just follow my advice and look for apartments when you actually get here. If I was looking for apartments before I arrived in the city, I never would have found this apartment. This apartment is basically perfect. It's like perfect location, perfect size. I never would have found this if I was trying to find it on Google. Here's how I found this apartment. I was looking for apartments and I was like, hey, I like this building right here. I think this building is the perfect spot. It's a beautiful building. I just happened to look up and I saw a sign on one of the front of the building say, hey, apartment for rent. So I called the phone number and then I met up with the landlord and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that's how I got this apartment. So it's like, come on. There are opportunities, just boots on the ground. You just can't, you're not going to find that elsewhere. You're not going to find that on the internet. And on the topic of like local people, like for example, like I probably could have got like a cheaper price for this apartment if I had like a Thai person with me. If I had like a local person, but I came here solo dolo, so I probably got charged a little bit higher than I would have if I was a Thai person. So, you know, it's kind of local connections can, you know, save you some bucks. And yeah, like, so for example, like me and Austin, we linked up in Bangkok. The fact that, you know, we're both over here, we're able to meet each other, like we both do the same thing. I find that it's pretty easy to get in contact with people who you have like a, you know, similar thing going on. Not too difficult. Like a lot of the YouTubers that you guys see on the internet, it's like I have access to them if I want to. It's like if I wanted to like meet up with them and shoot content, I probably could do that. Not a big thing. But there's just a lot of opportunities that you just won't see online. That's why you want to get boots on the ground as soon as possible. So the rule is, like the general rule is that in America, you only see about maybe 20% of the opportunity. The other 80% opens up when you actually get over to that country that you're looking at. So the student you just watched me teach, that's like the remaining, that's like the 80%. That's the part that you don't see. That's the opportunities that you miss out on because you're not there. Like the remaining, that's like. This commenter says, in the last 6 years, 95% of the young guys have been forced to depart back to their home country. It costs to be able to live overseas. It's a huge achievement and it takes money, and planning. Agreed. But it depends on the lifestyle, right? Like for me, I help guys get into English teaching. I have like a system that I get you into English teaching, doing things, you know, making this teaching money. Planning is good, but you know, you can take action. Typically, 30 and 90 days, what I tell guys. This commenter says, you should also know some local people if you're going to go look for places too. Sometimes they can help you find something good. Yeah. Yeah, local people can be very good in terms of just finding hidden deals. But for me, location is very important. So for me, I just go to the locations of places that I think are where I want to live. And I just like directly go. Like I specifically like this building right here, I specifically looked for places. And I was looking for apartments during a hot market. Like it was like apartments. Like as soon as I would look for an apartment, it would get taken like 30 minutes later. Like it was like high season. So I was looking for apartments at like the worst time. But I got lucky with this place. This commenter says there's a lot of people here in Thailand that I notice want private tutoring to learn English. Yeah. I mean, in Asia in general, it's like, you know, Asians are really big on English education. So one thing to emphasize to you guys is that the opportunities are here, but it's like it's up to you to like go out and get them. Like you can have opportunities presented to you, but like you gotta let people know who you are. So the reason I got this new student is because I happened to meet her dad and had a conversation, and then you know that's when the business connection happened. But I started the conversation. If I didn't start the conversation, nothing would have happened. Yeah. So basically, I was just standing there eating snacks, and I just look over, see a Chinese guy. He's like, you know, he's a traveler, so he's over there taking photos of the beach or whatever. And he was standing there by me, and I was like, hey, man. I spoke, I can't remember if I spoke English or Chinese. I'm pretty sure when I saw him, like, he looks Chinese. So I think I started off speaking Chinese. But sometimes you see a person, and it's like, they might not be Chinese. So I think if you want to play it safe, you can always start off in English, like, hey, where are you from? And he says, oh, from China. That's when I started speaking Chinese with him. And by the way, you don't have to speak Chinese. It's like, you could have I could have probably set up this whole situation even if I just spoke English. But the reason I started a conversation with him was because of Chinese. I wanted to practice my Chinese. And the fact that I speak Chinese, it probably was very shocking to him and very exciting and comforting. It put me on like a higher level. So it definitely helped. Me speaking Chinese to him definitely helped, but it wasn't like necessary. As long as you can communicate with the people who are your potential customers, then it's like, yeah, you make something happen. This commenter says, yes, you must take action after the planning and money management process. Yep. And it also depends like how big of a risk taker you are, right? So I'm a fan of taking risks. I'm not really a fan of gambling, but I am a fan of taking risks, calculated risks. And it's like, okay, if you're like it depends on your age, right? So if you're like a young guy in your 20s, you can afford to take risks and maybe don't not play it safe all the time. It's like, okay, going over to a new country is risky. You might not have the highest budget, but it's like, all right. Are you willing to take that risk? I took that risk and it paid off. So anyway, getting overseas, it gives you more doors. It gives you more doors to open, but you still need the skills to open them. But yeah, I did not, just to emphasize this to you guys, speaking Chinese, I did not need to speak Chinese. It just helped. It definitely made the interaction easier, but he spoke decent English. His English was good enough to where it's like I could have just spoke 100% English. For you guys watching, do you think you'd be able to do that? Like if I told you, like, hey, that Chinese guy there, he has like, he wants to like learn English, or he has someone who like can pay you to teach them English. Could you walk up to that Chinese dude and like, convert him into a customer? I'm gonna be honest with you, like I wasn't even aiming at that. Like for me, I was just chatting him up. But simple conversations can turn into business opportunities. So for us Americans who want to get overseas fast, making consistent income, I highly recommend English teaching. English teaching is the launch pad to overseas life. It's the launch pad I recommend for you. You want to make consistent income, live this overseas lifestyle of freedom. Like I just got done teaching, might eat something, take a nap. A couple days ago, I was, it was a Friday morning hanging out with my fellow English teacher. I don't know if you guys caught that live stream, but, that's kind of lifestyle you can live, a more chill, relaxed lifestyle. And English teaching is an amazing starting off point. You start off with it and you use it to like, get you overseas. And from there, other opportunities open up for you. So make sure you guys download my free Quickstart English Teaching guide that I got in the pinned comment. Click the pinned comment. I'll throw the link in there again for you. This commenter says, at the Asian store, they sell all kinds of strange foods. Hell, I felt like I was back in Southeast Asia. I mean, I guess the fact that I've been living in Asia for so long, I don't really see a lot of stuff I think is strange. So I don't know if you guys ever had this before, but have you ever had pig brain? So in China, Chinese people really love to eat pig brain. And, it looks like a brain, like you're basically eating a brain, It tastes like tofu. Like when I had pig brain, it tastes like tofu. It's okay. Some people joke like, oh, eating brain makes you smarter. I think I'm already super smart. Don't need any more smarts. Or do I? Speaking of food, let me throw something in the microwave real quick. Hold on, guys. This commenter says that was kind of interesting, but one thing I'll say is if you're into seafood, there's a bunch of fresh catch here you can get for the low. Yeah, man. Like I was in a grocery store a couple days ago, and that fish looks like it was just like caught like that day or the day before. Like it just looked like they caught it and cleaned it up, and there it is for you. I love seafood, and you can get it super cheap here. So here's what English teaching can give you. Gives you freedom. It can give you access to like private students, like how I just showed you. If you want to teach like a class, teach a group of people, you can. Teach business English. That's something I highly recommend. Specialized lessons, like where you teach like, a certain type of student, teach them a certain skill. You get referrals. People refer their students to you, or you get referred students. Online teaching, man. Like online teaching can connect a lot of things, but you got options for in-person and online. And if you ever want to get into content creation, the fact that you're like out here as an English teacher meeting a lot of students or meeting a lot of people in general gives you stories. You can learn about cultural differences, language interactions, lifestyle. Like I learned a lot because I've taught so many different types of people. So I have a big reference base of like different types of people I can teach. Or just different types of people I meet and like different lifestyles. English teaching is really cool because it puts you in touch with people. Like for me, I'm an introvert, so I'm not really big on hanging out with a lot of people. But the way that teaching goes is that it kind of puts you in an environment where you're in control of the interaction and how you want it to go. So it's not very overwhelming. You can build a network. Like for me, I have a very good network of entrepreneurs over here. Got a very big network of people over here. So I learned a lot. It's not microwave food. It's food that I cooked and I froze it. That's what I do. So I cooked up the food and typically so I have a chef, right? I have a chef who cooks my food for me. Pay him like $5 or something. And basically, but I have him cook whenever I'm gonna cook fish, because fish is more annoying to cook. With chicken, it's like, cut it up, fry it, it's all, and freeze it. That's pretty much it. But fish can be a little bit more annoying. But I used to eat microwave food a lot. I used to be a big fan of microwave food. Like we had this brand of microwave food called Lean Cuisine. Lean cuisine. Really good. Have you ever taught business English? Yes. The first person who I ever taught online was a business English student. So the first ever online student I ever got, this was like back in like 2018. And I got referred to her because she's in a different city, right? So I was in China in one city and she's in a different city. And like one of my coworkers was like, hey, I got this student wants to learn business English online. So he passed her to me. I sold her like a package of classes. I taught her business English. I was like, whoa, I'm getting paid. I don't even have to go out. I can just like work from my computer. This is great. You guys got to understand, like, teaching online wasn't really a thing before the pandemic. Like, people did it, but it wasn't like the way it is now, where it's like, this is a lot more opportunity because the technology is there. People are kind of conditioned and they're like, yeah, I can learn English online. Why not? I found a chef. I just went around my neighborhood and asked people. Because like you're always going to find people like on almost every street here in Thailand. You're going to find someone who is selling food or whatever. So if you just go around and ask, like, hey, I live over here like once a week. Can you cook my food for me? I'll pay you this much. Yeah. But yeah, when you get overseas, you start to see opportunities. So like I talked about in the interview I did with Austin, you might find opportunities by solving the problems that other foreigners are struggling with, the stuff that local businesses need. So for example, Austin, like in Africa, he talks about all the things that they're missing that we have in the States, but they don't have it in those African countries. So that's a lot of opportunity. Like you can get there on the ground. And the thing is, like, you want to get in on these countries on the ground before it gets overcrowded. So if the opportunity gets overcrowded, it's like, it's more annoying. Like it's more difficult. You want to get in on the ground before all these other people try to get in on it. A lot of y'all look at YouTube and like you go to places where everyone else is going, and then you complain like, "Oh man, all these foreigners here." It's like I was in China and like even China's not really oversaturated. It's like it depends on the area, right? Guys, be right back. Oh yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. Yeah. This commenter says, "Did you check out his cooking location and make sure it's sanitary, etc.? I'm sure you did, but I had to ask. I mean, it's sanitary enough, right? It's like it's a Thai chef. They have like a little restaurant area over there. It's pretty popular. It's an outside restaurant, so you go there, like you get to enjoy nature. And yeah, you know, look clean enough to me. I haven't gotten sick from eating his food. He takes a lot of care of his food. That's one thing. He cooks with love. Is Thailand saturated in your opinion? It depends on what time of year. Like this time of year is very slow. It's like, you know, tourism. It's like, hold on. I mean, yeah, it's just like now it's like slow season, so bars are like, you know, pretty empty. The girls are pretty lonely, man. Girls are pretty lonely out here, so not enough foreigners around. This commenter says, one lady that does massage was telling me she knows some English teachers on an education visa that do private tutoring / teaching schools while they take a Thai language course. Not sure how legit it was. Apparently they've been doing this for years. Yeah, that kind of thing is pretty common. Like I mentioned in the interview that I did with Austin, a lot of stuff in these foreign countries is very gray area. It's like stuff isn't like in the West, like we have like a lot of regulations. So it's like if you're trying to, you know, skirt the system, it's more difficult. But in these other countries, that's just how things are done. It's like things are done kind of gray area, not 100% legal. Person might be on like a sketchy visa, doing some stuff they probably shouldn't be doing. That's just how things are done in these other countries, man. And what is legal is how much money do you have, like, to get away with it? That's kind of what determines the legality in a lot of these other countries. It's like, if you got enough money, it might not be illegal for you, but for a person without money, it might be illegal, you know? That's just how things are done. Yeah, like when I tried to find a chef in China. I didn't try that hard, but I just I tried to hire a lady to do it, but I don't know. Couldn't I didn't try that hard, but yeah, it's definitely something I should have done a lot earlier. Like my first few months in Thailand, I was cooking myself, and I was like, "This is taking too long. I need to hire someone to do this." I should have done it in China, but you know, I actually went through a phase where I was like cooking myself every day. Like I was very time inefficient. Like I didn't really understand the concept of um time versus money. So when I first started, I would cook every day. And I would go to the grocery store every day. I would basically waste a lot of time every day. But I had so much free time in China. I was like, I had so much free time in China that I could just go to the grocery store every day, buy food, and cook. It never registered in my mind like, hey, maybe I should just buy enough food for like the whole week so I don't have to go to the grocery store every day. Yeah. And in my neighborhood in China, the reason I lived in that neighborhood was because it had a Walmart in that neighborhood. So that's the reason I moved to that neighborhood. Like that was like my primary reason. I was like, okay, this neighborhood has a Walmart. I'm gonna move here. And that was kind of a silly decision, but like the neighborhood was good. It was a good neighborhood. This commenter says, I just finished watching a video of you interviewing Austin. Very interesting video. Yeah, hopefully you got some good value from it. Yeah, a lot of people, whenever they get pulled over by the police, they just pay a fine or whatever. It's like, I think you're supposed to drive with a helmet on, but like people just pay the fine, whatever. This commenter says, I spend so many hours cooking for myself here in the States. It makes sense to hire somebody. Yep. I recommend hiring somebody. You say it sounds like I'm missing China. Yeah, I do miss China. I will be visiting there soon. We'll be visiting there soon. But yeah, like on the subject of these countries, man, like some of you guys get caught up in like trying to plan for things in America. Like, let me plan for my overseas life while I'm in America. There's like a limit to what you can plan. You might not know all the opportunities you're gonna meet. Like you might meet a random person who introduces you to a student that you can teach online. So like I told you guys, like I got my client who he's hitting me up. He's trying to find apartments here in Thailand. And he's like asking me, like, Danny, can you check out this apartment for me? I'm like, bro, I do not want to be your real estate agent. I do not want to like have to travel and like go look at an apartment for you. I've been telling you, like, just wait until you get here to like get an apartment. But some guys insist, right? Some guys insist on just having things planned out before they arrive. And it's like, it's probably not going to work. Like, it's better if you have a plan, but like know that you're going to meet opportunity when you arrive. So there's some things like finding an apartment. I would not try to be finding an apartment, like actually paying the money for an apartment if I haven't been to that apartment and been in that neighborhood. So my client I told you guys about, he's in America looking at apartments in Thailand, and he's asking me to like do the research for him. Like, hey man, how's this neighborhood look? How's this apartment look? And I'm telling him, like, man, wait until you arrive in Thailand and then look for apartments. But he wants to do things a more difficult way. Like this apartment I found here, I only found it because I was in the neighborhood. I was looking at this specific building. I happened to see a sign on the front door. And I was like, all right, let me call this number and see what kind of deal we can arrange. So this is like the perfect building. The apartment is basically perfect, has everything I want. I haven't had any issues really. And just so you guys know, like my background, I followed the typical work path in America, get some education, get a job. And I realized that life, kind of sucks. Like it wasn't the life It wasn't as good as they said it was. I felt like I wasn't really getting the respect I deserved in America. And that motivated me to leave. You know, you might be on the path where you're like getting the approval from everybody. And yeah, you're like, you know, you're doing the right thing, but you might be kind of miserable. So I found out about English teaching. Then I went to South Korea. And that was great. Like, it was like immediately when I went overseas, like my life quality improved by like 80%. Like a lot of stuff that was stressing me out wasn't really stressing me out anymore. I got away from it. And from there, went to China. I got more opportunities, learned some language, relationships, you know, got some pretty good relationships there. And now we in Thailand, man. We in Thailand doing online stuff. I help guys get overseas to live this life. I got other income streams. For you guys who watch my weekly live streams, you know, I got a travel bag. I never have it here because I'm in the living room right now. I never have it here in front of me because why would I have my bathroom travel bag in the living room? But like, just know your boy Danny, I have products I sell. I built up other things. So English teaching was like the launch pad. English teaching launched me to a foreign country. And from there, I built things up. And that's the Flight Madness system, man. That's the system we got. This commenter says, do you ever see yourself checking out other countries such as the Philippines, Vietnam? I went to the Philippines a couple years ago. I got a couple videos on this channel about the Philippines. You should check it out. They're like some of my most popular videos. Should be. It's actually crazy you ask about Vietnam. I'm supposed to start learning Vietnamese today. Like today is like supposed to be the first official day I start learning the Vietnamese language. I made the decision to like, I prefer to not travel to a country unless I studied the language a little bit. Like traveling to a country when you can't speak with the locals is pretty annoying. Jeff says he has to schedule. You've been procrastinating. I mean, I understand if you're busy, Jeff. I understand. I think I've been hitting you up, like, you know, it's up to you to schedule. Like, I'm not going to force you. Like, it's whenever it's convenient for you. Just make sure you come prepared. This commenter says, guys, I will stay in a hotel for 1 or 2 months before inking a contract for a condo. Yeah, I mean, I think that's smart. The thing about the guy who's coming, though, he's only coming for like 90 days. That's a pretty good chunk of time. Like 90 days is like a big chunk of time. But it's like, bro, come here, stay in a hotel for like a week while you're looking at apartments. And then, like, you know, do things that way. For some reason, he wants to, I'm not sure why he wants to do everything the difficult ways. Like, he keeps hitting me up about this. Just wait till you get here to like look for apartments. Stop looking for apartments online. You're probably getting like an extremely the price he showed me for that apartment. So he showed me an apartment cost like $800 a month or something. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bathroom. I think I had a living room, but it's a pretty small place actually. The place is pretty small, but it has like a jacuzzi, right? It has like a jacuzzi on the front, on the balcony. I guess that's why the price is kind of high. I'm like, this place is pretty small for this kind of price. I think that jacuzzi is costing you like an extra $500 a month, bro. Like, are you actually going to be using that jacuzzi? If I had to guess, like, I think he might use the jacuzzi like once or twice. There's like a jacuzzi on the balcony, so you can be in the jacuzzi, like overlooking the city. I guess that's worth like an extra $500 a month or something. The place he sent me is pretty small. It was like only 39 square meters. That's like half the size of my apartment. But he's only staying for 3 months, so maybe he doesn't need like all this space. Do you suggest guys sell everything before they move overseas or put everything in storage? I mean, if you're planning on living overseas, like get rid of all your stuff. When I was getting ready to go overseas, I gave away, like my mom's a teacher, so I gave away all of my shoes. I had like a crap ton of shoes. I just gave them all away. I gave them to her students. I gave away a lot of stuff. Like, why would you put it in storage? Like, if you're planning on, you know, going overseas and living there, why would you want to pay storage fees for the country you left behind? What up, Nonchalant B? What up? Jeff asked, can I take my PS5? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, if you can fit in your luggage. I can't remember, did I spend a lot of money on shipping? I think that's one of my biggest problems. I have moved countries how many times? From America to Korea, from Korea to China, and from China to Thailand. So I've moved countries 3 times. And the thing that's always cost me the most money is needing to ship all my stuff. Like when I moved from China to Thailand, I had like 8 boxes of stuff I had to ship over here. It wasn't too expensive, but it's like it's like an extra $1,000 you need to pay for shipping on top of all the other stuff you're paying for. But I've been living over here for over a decade, so I got like a lot of stuff, and it's like, could I throw away half of it? Probably. Do I want to throw it away? What is exactly you didn't like about South Korea? I never really said I didn't like South Korea. I just said there were better opportunities for me. Like I liked that China was bigger and a lot more opportunity. Like China just has way more opportunity than South Korea. Like Chinese people, they really love foreigners, so they're really interested in like, you do a business or whatever in China. You can find Chinese customers, but in South Korea, I feel like South Korea, they're kind of closed off. South Korea is kind of similar to Japan in that they're just kind of closed off to foreigners. They're not as closed off as the Japanese, but they are pretty closed off. This commenter says, if he's only going to be there for 3 months, why get a condo? I stay at a hotel or various hotels in different areas. Room service, no contracts, $800 months. You can get 4 or 5-star hotels. Yeah, I mean, I think he just wants to live the Thailand dream for a few months to see if he likes it. Like some people just want to live the dream. Like some people, like they're like, all right, I'm gonna come here see if I like it. So I'm gonna live a top dog lifestyle for 3 months, and if I love it, that means it's the country for me. If he just stays in a hotel, he might not have like the full Thailand experience. But yeah, he is gonna be paying a higher price. The rapper NBA YoungBoy said he's staying in South Korea. LOL. Yeah, that's pretty random. Like, how did he decide on South Korea? I mean, South Korea is cool. It's just pretty random choice for him. It's like, I'm surprised he didn't like choose South America. Well, I guess he wanted like a safe country, right? Because for him, like he grew up in a dangerous environment. So probably South America isn't the best choice for him. Probably better off over here in Asia. Yeah. I mean, I guess Yeah, I guess South Korea. I mean, it'd be funny if I saw NBA YoungBoy if he was over here in Thailand. It's like, but he has literally millions of dollars. So like, but the thing about NBA YoungBoy, he has millions of dollars, but he also has like 13 kids, right? Like having millions of dollars is great, but it's like, you know, there's people who are richer than you who've gone broke, having to pay for all these dang kids, and you know, he has like all these freaking legal troubles, right? Like NBA YoungBoy, he has like he's gone to jail like multiple times. He got all these legal problems. That can hit your bank account real quick. So I'm curious to see what NBA YoungBoy is like 5 years from now. Cause you never know, man. You never know. Like people can go broke, man. Like, you know, you see people who are like they're big pimping on the internet, then 5 years later they're like broke. They made like a bunch of bad financial decisions. Like the world will take you down as quick as it, you know, brings you up. And it doesn't always bring you up very quickly, so keep that in mind. This commenter says, Danny, your buddy Chocolate Man is back in Pattaya. You ran into him yet? I've ran into Chalk a couple times. First time I met Chalk was like at a YouTuber party that Richie Mack threw. And second time was when like I was just walking around studying Thai on my phone, and then he was walking by. Chalk, he was going through the process of losing weight. So he was like doing a lot of walking, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I didn't disturb him while he was walking because he looked really focused. He looked like, dang man, I gotta lose his dang weight. Chalk lost a lot of weight. But yeah, like on this note, man, like stop waiting for you guys who are waiting for the perfect opportunity to get overseas, man. Stop waiting, bro. Talking about, oh man, I can always do it later. Like, no, you can't, bro. You're gonna get trapped in the American system, the American vortex. It's gonna be difficult for you to get out. So you want to get out as soon as you can, because the longer you stay, the more difficult it is to leave. By the way, I offer a free 15-minute get overseas strategy call. You book a call with me, we can like get you set up, bro. Help you get on the system for getting overseas. Why did you choose Thailand over the Philippines? A lot of reasons. One thing I didn't like about the Philippines, I didn't like how many beggars there are. There's just like a lot of like local people like walking around, like they see you, a foreigner, and they're like, hey, give me some money. Like everywhere you go, like people just hold their hand out to you, like, and they're pretty aggressive. Like I really hate beggars who are aggressive, right? Like there are beggars who like they will not leave until you give them some money. And I'm like, if you put this much dedication into like working a job as you do begging for money, you probably would have a lot of money right now. It's like there's these beggars, it's like their job, right? It's like their job to like beg for money. And it's like if you took all this energy that you got begging and you put it towards like working an actual job, you wouldn't need to beg for money. Like you probably don't even need to beg for money. You probably got money. It's like bruh, I hate beggars. That's like one thing I really hate. And they try to guilt you, right? Like it's like I was sitting like my Chinese American friend Kai. You guys probably saw him in some of my videos. Him and I were hanging out, working on our computer. And you know, this lady and her kids would come over trying to sell us some crap. I'm like, nah, man, I don't want that. And, like, they know how to like try to guilt you because they know, like, let me just stand here and until he feels guilty enough to pay me to leave. That's what these beggars do, man. These beggars are very manipulative, man. She said, let me send my kid his way. And I'll tell my kid, like, even after he says no, stay there, like, looking in his face with these sad eyes. Stay there till he gives you some money. Make him feel so uncomfortable that he just gives you money. It's like, bruh, I'm tired of being manipulated by beggars. And it's terrible when they do it when you got a girl there, right? Like, when you're there with your girl, because your girl, like, her emotions is going to be like, oh, man, just give him some money. Like, I'm going to give this kid some. I don't have a problem giving people money if they're actually selling something that's worthwhile. But, like, these beggars, they just come up to you, like, with some BS, some crap. Like, hey, buy this thing. Like, what the heck is this? Like a packet of sugar. It's like, can you at least try to sell something that people want to buy? Because, like, even if they're selling something, they're technically a beggar. A salesperson is like, okay, hey, I got this thing here. You want it? No, I don't want that. You got something else? No, take this thing. Give me some money. You're begging. Like, even though you're selling stuff, you're technically begging, right? And, like, okay, there's this cafe I go to. This girl, she walks around selling orange juice. So the orange juice is actually good orange juice. So I bought it from her. I bought some orange juice from her before. I bought orange juice from her like 2 or 3 times before. Like, she sells to me every week. But she's actually selling something good. She's not begging for money. She's actually working and she's selling an actual good product. These other people, they just walk up to you and be like, hey, take this and can you give me some money for it? I'm like, I don't want that. Just take it anyway. Give me some money anyway. Like, bruh. That's my little rant about beggars. They really irritate me. Shout out to K Stillo. Richie Mack is doing a live also. I gave a shout out to you and Majibar. Oh, thank you, man. Shout out to K Stillo, man. I've been to Majibar a couple times. I'm not really a fan. The problem with Majibar is, like, too many of the types of people who hang out at Majibar, right? It's like the types of people I don't really like is like ninjas. It's like the ninja hangout spot. You want to be surrounded by ninjas, go to Majibar. Like, I avoid that place. I went there one time with BMT, me and BMT, and we almost got into an altercation with some dude, another YouTuber. And I was like, okay, I guess this is a sign I shouldn't be coming to this place. All the women there look ran through. You see a lot of mixed kids in the Philippines? No, I wasn't looking. For you guys watching, man, what's keeping you in America right now? What's keeping you in America? Like, some of you guys watch my live streams every week, and I give you the system. I give you the system for, like, get overseas. Like, first you use English teaching to get you overseas, and then you start looking for other opportunities. But English teaching is the first step. It gives you consistent monthly income, and it gives you a pretty great lifestyle. But Richie Mack does live streams on, like, some of the funniest topics. His live stream today is like, What is a woman? I guess the topic is about ladyboys. Yeah, he's been going live a lot. That interview I did with Austin is doing pretty good. Getting a lot of attention. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised the video that I did with Austin is getting so much attention. Because it's like an hour-long video. For something that's like an hour long, like you don't really expect. I don't really expect like so many people to click on it. But I guess because Austin has a good fan base. And like a lot of people are fans of us, right? Like a lot of people are fans of like, you know. I don't know why the people in the comment section of the Austin video are hating so hard, man. Like Austin has like a lot of haters. Like he told me like he blocks like 30 people a day. So there's like so many people in the comment section like saying, "Oh, Austin's broke, beggar, da da da." They call him a fraud. All like half the comments are just like hate comments about Austin, bro. How did Austin get all these haters, bro? I probably got me some new haters now. I made a video, me and Austin making videos together. So some of his haters are gonna become my haters now, right? Like, bro, like these guys are like obsessed with Austin, man. Looks like your boy Danny got me some new haters, man. Part of the game. You think he only does live stream to get super chats? I mean, so the thing about Richie, his audience, like you know, his audience is like typically older retired men who they got like a bunch of money, nothing else to do with it. Might as well send it to another guy. Like, cause here's the thing people don't pay attention to about money, right? Guys, the older you get, the less things that you want to do. Like the older you get, the less things you want to do. So you might have like a lot of money as you get older, but it's like you don't want to do as much compared to like when you're younger. So you got these people who like they end up in these situations where they save up all this money for their older age, and then they don't really want to do much when they get older. It's like, you know, the stuff you want to do like when you're a teenager and in your 20s, you probably don't want to do that like when you're like in your retirement age. So yeah, it makes sense to have money to like save up for your like your comfort and all that. But a lot of guys seem to fall into that trap. I talked about this before. There's a book called Die with Zero. Die with Zero. The book talks about this. So you kind of want to like leverage depending on where you're at in your life. Like at this point in your life, you like want to work a lot harder to like make money and save up the money for a later time. Or in this part of your life, can you like go on without as much money? So you care about experience. So yeah, but a lot of guys fall into that trap. Like, you know, guys, especially guys who are like pretty successful in their career. They're like, let me save up a bunch of money so I can enjoy it later in life. And then when they reach later on in life, it's like they don't really want to do much. So be careful about that. Well, yeah, guys, today's a good live stream. We've been live streaming almost 2 hours. I showed you guys proof. I put my money where my mouth is, man. I put my money where my mouth is. I show you guys what I'm doing. I show you guys I'm teaching. Da da da. I give you guys the framework. I give you guys the system. It's up to you. But if you want to reach out to me, you know, I help guys with English teaching. I train you to be an English teacher. I show you the system for how you can do this, for how you can get abroad living this kind of lifestyle. So I'll throw the link for my consultations in the chat right here. You still didn't answer my question. That's what has me. Bro, I've answered like several of your questions, bro. You've been. What question? I answered your question about do you sell everything overseas? Bro, and here's the thing, like I do these live streams to like answer some of your questions, but it's like, you know, if you want me to answer your in-depth questions, just book a consultation. Like, you know, I've been going through these comments answering a bunch of questions. It's like I didn't have to do that. I could have just ignored your question. And it's like, you know, make sure you're not taking advantage, bro. Make sure you're not taking advantage of the stuff I give. Like, hey man, like you're supposed to answer all these questions. Like, no, it's like a free live stream, bro. It's like I talk about what I want to talk about. I interact with the fans a bit. If you want me to answer your personal questions, just book a consultation. I've just spent the past 2 hours talking, bro. Like, your last question was, has any other guys on here moved without taking an explorative trip? I mean, is that question aimed at me or everyone else? You're asking, like, have other guys moved without taking a trip first? Like, I moved to South Korea and China without going there first. I just, like, you know, I moved all my stuff there and I figured it out on the ground. Yeah, so the question, like, you're asking, has any other guys on here moved without taking an explorative trip? So that question doesn't seem like it's aimed at me. It seems like it's aimed at, you said any other guys on here. So it seems like you're asking like the other people who are like, you know, not me. Like, but yeah, I moved to Korea and China before I ever experienced the place. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's scary, but you're not gonna die. But anyways, hopefully that answers your question. Before that, Danny, I asked you that question before I asked it again to everybody. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you got your question answered. But yeah, guys, good job today. Hopefully you learned a lot from watching the live stream. You know, showed you guys what it's like to be a teacher over here, man. Finding students, and yeah, you know, hopefully you guys got to see. And yep. So I put the link to the consultation in the chat if you guys are interested in that. I'll show you how to get overseas making money online and or in the classroom. It can get you started. Typically 30 to 90 days. Some guys, it happens a lot faster. Like if you watch the videos on my channel, guys are starting getting jobs and, you know, students like 2 weeks after finishing my consultations. It can go fast. Yeah, guys can call it a day. Got some other stuff. So make sure you guys watch that Austin interview. I think it's really good. A good chat. I got like a members only video with Austin. I'm going to be dropping. What's today? Probably drop it this week. So let me see. Yeah, so I got some members only stuff dropping on this channel. So sign up for The Baht Bros Club. You click the join button under this video. Flight, let's do a snack run. W Seekers, you want a snack run? Snack run. All right, W Secrets. You know, guys, I was going to end the live stream, but W Secrets just sent a super chat. I guess I could go for some honey butter chips. I guess I could do that. All right, I'll do it for you guys. I'll go snack on some honey butter chips just for you guys. All right, let me put on some socks or whatever real quick. It's going to be a short snack run. We're not going too long, man. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I guess you guys want to be entertained by my antics. Let me put on some socks and shoes. All right, so you guys, hold on. You got to give me like 3 minutes. I got to spray some sunscreen. Spray some sunscreen. What else I'm going to do? Who are these weird? I got some bots in the chat. We still talk about the amazing times we shared. The neon lights of Patong miss your bright energy. Am I getting hacked right now? I mean, W Secrets, are you going to stay awake? Like W Secrets, if I go out to the store, are you going to stay awake? Did you have a habit of going to sleep right when the action's about to happen? W Secrets, respond and let me know. Are you going to be able to stay awake for the next 20 minutes? Let me know before I go put on the sunscreen. Nope, I'm going to be. Oh, all right. Okay, no snack running. W Secrets, you telling me to go eat some snacks, and okay, I'm about to go to sleep. All right. Now we ended the live stream, guys. We ended the live stream. But anyways, a shout out to W Secrets for the $5 super chat. You know, I appreciate it. Let's do a snack run. I think W Secrets means you go do a snack run. I'm going to sleep. All right. But anyways, it seems like I got some bots in the chat. I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess my live stream. I've been linking up with Austin. Now I got all kind of haters and bots showing up trying to hack my live stream, man. Like they done blew up the like counter like over 1,000 likes. Like I'm popular, but not that popular, right? Yeah. All right, guys, gonna end the live stream. Like they done blew up. Getting hacked. All right, but hit the join button under this video. Sign up for the Baht Bros Club, my exclusive membership, all types of content. Bruh, do you guys see these bot comments, bro? It's kind of weird. I'm getting hacked, Got the haters. They sending bots my way. But hit the join button on this video. Sign up for the Baht Bros Club. It's my exclusive YouTube membership. I got all kind of content back there. Long videos about how to overseas life, how you can do it too, etc. You can do it too. All right, guys. See ya.